So my PowerPoint is whether fat or sugar is the culprit for obesity. And what I found out throughout my research was that sugar is the culprit for obesity. And I will be proving this throughout my PowerPoint from articles that I've found to prove this. The first point that I found was that from a scholarly article by Center Stage that the finger of blame for obesity and tooth decay is increasingly being pointed at sugar. Another article said that many are saying sugar is the new tobacco for its addictive traits. This article was by Why Sugar May Be Bad for Your Brands of Health. This was found through the NNU library database. Next point is what makes sugar addictive. There are many forms of sugar that cause your insulin to raise, such as fructose, glucose, lactose, and etc. There's many forms of sugar, and they all increase your insulin. What I found through a podcast called Keto Answers is that an increase of insulin has been shown to cause signs of overeating. This is because insulin is injected into your body when there's sugar being digested into your body. With an increase of sugar going into your body, the more your body has to produce insulin. And the reason why you overeat when you have sugars being digested is because sugar has a lot of addictive traits, so your body wants more and more of it, so it doesn't feel like it's satisfied. So then you tend to eat more of the bad foods that have the sugar in them. And again, the podcast was Keto Answers by Dr. Anthony Gustin. The next point is health problems in today's society. There are a lot of the health problems in today's society can be traced to the amount of fructose in our diet. Fructose is the main component of many of things such as soft drinks, pasta sauces, whole grain bread. They all have sweeteners in them that have fructose in them. Fructose is often considered a good thing for your body because they're in fruits, but when they're formed into soft drinks and like orange juice or apple juice, they're actually bad for your body. It's like having a soda. They all contain high fructose corn syrup, which causes another increase in insulin in your body. This information was received from an article from Yvonne Neff in an article called Fat of the Land. The correlation between sugar and obesity is the next point. Obesity has increased by 10% over the past 15 years, and this correlates with the sugar consumption has tripled over the past 50 years. And that correlates because obviously the sugar consumption has tripled over the last 50 years because there's more foods that can contain high fructose corn syrup, which causes your insulin to spike, and that just makes you your body store more fat throughout the fructose that's in your body. And the picture in this slide shows that there's an increase in 10% in adults and an increase in 5% in youth in obesity throughout the world or the United States. Way sugar can make you fat. Fructose causes insulin to raise. Insulin comes from the pancreas to the peripheral cells and sends signals to put transporters for glucose on the surface. Without insulin, transporters don't go up, which leaves excess glucose, which is toxic to your body and makes you store more fat, which causes obesity. Second is resistance to the hormone called leptin. The more fat equals the more leptin. The more leptin we have enough equals more energy. And then the more energy you have tends to lead to more eating. If your brain can't comprehend how much leptin you have in your body, you tend to keep overeating and then you get fat. The third point is how sugar is addictive. Like I said earlier in the PowerPoint, sugar is being considered the new tobacco, which is because it's so addictive and your body just wants more and more of it to feel satisfied and feel like it's right, even though the sugar is bad for your body. This was found at healthline.com by Chris Gunners. So one of the last points I have is that some fats are good for you, which is a misconception in today's society that fats are bad for you, they make you fat, but actually fats are good for you. Unsaturated fats are good for you because polyunsaturated fatty acids such as omega-3 acids found in fish, flax seeds, and walnuts, things like that, lower your triglycerides, which is good for your body. The lower the triglycerides, the healthier your body is. Monosaturated fats are found in olive oils, and they're good nutrition for vitamin E and antioxidants, another form of fats that is good for your body to make you healthy. When eaten in moderation, they can help lower cholesterol and reduce risk of heart disease, which is actually good for your body, unlike components of sugar, which are all, for the most part, bad for your body. And the last page here is my works cited from Century Stage and the podcast and the other ones that are all backing up that sugar is the cause of obesity in today's society and how bad it is. Thank you.